Getting lean is pretty hard and it largely comes down to your diet. There are things you can do to make it easier to stick to a calorie deficit so you lose body fat and have the body that you actually want. I'm going to keep this under 5 minutes and I'm going to give you some tips that will really help you the next time you diet. Skipping breakfast is the worst thing you can do if you're on a diet, and I'll explain why. I know you're shouting at the screen saying, Chris, my problem isn't overeating in the morning. My problem is in the evening, because that's when I'm starving. That's when I just can't stop eating. By the end of the day, when you get home from work, you've spent your day walking around, moving around. Maybe you've trained in the morning, maybe you've trained at lunchtime. You've expended 80% of the calories that you'll expend that day. Most people skip breakfast, have a light lunch, so by the time they get home, they've hardly eaten a thing. This mismatch between the calories that you've burned and the calories that you've eaten is why you're so hungry and why your cravings are through the roof when you walk through that door. That then makes it really difficult to not overeat after dinner. And the remedy to this is simple. Have a high protein breakfast and try and have 60% of your calories before you get home from work. If your daily target is 1800 calories, oh man, got myself with the maths there. Try to have about 1300 calories by the time you get home. So you have a decent sized breakfast, a decent sized lunch, and then have a piece of fruit, an apple on your commute home. So when you walk through the door, you're not absolutely starving. Next, when you're tired late at night, don't stay up for late night me time. I know that's what you want to do. When you're tired, your brain wants one of two things. It wants rest, which is sleep, or if it's going to stay awake because you're watching TV, then it needs energy, and that's where the craving comes from. The simple solution to that is go to bed. I know you want me time, and I know you want to have that time for yourself, especially if you've got kids like me. But the wonderful thing about going to bed early is you end up waking up early. You have your me time just in the morning. And the good thing about that is you have the energy and the mental headspace to do something that you actually want to do, which is more productive than just watching Netflix or Love Island. You can make your day even more productive if you start with journaling, setting intentions for the day. But that's the topic for another video. Stop relying on convenience foods. I know it's easy to go to Tesco's to get a meal deal sandwich, pick up a snack and a drink, and you can probably make the macros work, but these foods aren't filling and they don't really make you feel good. And that only means that later on in the day, you have more cravings and you're looking for other foods to fill that gap. Whereas if you spend 30 minutes 2 times a week, prepping 2 or 3 days worth of lunches, you'll have a filling lunch, which you know will have enough protein, you know will have enough veg, and you'll probably enjoy the fact that you've made the food more than you would buying a meal deal. And let's not talk about the savings that you make. It'll be so much cheaper to do that rather than have a meal deal every single day. And if you're watching this thinking, yeah, but Chris, I'm crap at cooking, I don't enjoy it at all. Well, if you spend the time to get better, improve your cooking and to prepare these meals, do you think you're going to feel better? Heck yeah. And that will only help keep you more committed because you've put the effort into the outcome that you want to happen. The last two, I'm always surprised at how few people actually do them. The first one is eat more fruit and vegetables because you'll get more micronutrients in the diet. And if you've got more micronutrients in your diet, your metabolism will function better, you'll produce more energy, you'll have less fatigue, you'll have a better mood, which will mean you'll just feel better and find sticking to a diet a heck of a lot easier. Not to mention the extra volume that you'll get from eating fruit and veg, which will be one of the ways in which you stay fuller for longer. Oh, behind all this fruit for your kids and getting annoyed at the end of the week that it's gone off because nobody's had it. Well, parents are partly to blame for that. So we can be part of the solution and just put an apple or banana in our bag and eat it on the way home from work. And finally, drink more water. The amount of clients who I tell to drink more water and the week they finally do it, they're like, Chris, I have less brain fog, I have more energy, my cravings have gone down entirely, I just feel like Superman. I can't count how many clients they've said that to me now. And it is such a simple thing. So get yourself a bottle, put it on your desk, make sure you get through it enough times to drink 3.5 liters of water a day, and you will feel so much better. Now, loads of people are lost when it comes to losing fat, and they might even know what to do, but they just lack accountability and somebody to point out what they actually need to focus on. And this is the value of coaching, which is what I offer to my clients. You get results like these. So if you're fed up of trying to diet, failing, and always going back to square one, then send me an email, let's have a chat. And if coaching is right for you, then great. Otherwise, thanks for watching.